The Rhubarb Radio Business Review with WakefieldFirst.com.
Dave Adams here on Rhubarb Radio with the Business Review. Today I have with me Craig Dinnywell, who is Director of Logic Insurance based in Pontefract. Good afternoon to you, Craig.
Good afternoon, Dave.
Welcome to Rhubarb Radio.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Logic Insurance.
Yes.
You're going to excite us now and tell us, what does Logic Insurance do? We know you're an insurance company,
Yes.
but what services do you offer?
So we offer anything from personal insurance or household insurance, travel insurance, and we can accommodate certain car insurance. But mainly we specialise in business insurance and property insurance. So if you're a landlord or a tenant, we specialise in those types of insurances. If you're a property developer, property sourcer, those are the type of insurances that we really specialise in. But also with the small to medium-sized businesses, so your sole traders, anything up to someone who has 10, 15 members of staff working for them, that's our sweet spot.
Sweet spot, interesting. So, we know out there are hundreds of insurance companies. They're all out there online, big companies as well.
Yeah.
What are the advantages of using Logic Insurance?
So the advantage of using Logic Insurance, for example, against the online markets is that you get the advice. Online, you're left to your own devices and you probably don't know what you're buying. Whereas with Logic Insurance, we hold your hand the whole way through the process, explain why you need certain covers, explain why you don't need certain covers, and we tailor make it for your business or your individual needs. So it's really a case of, with the online markets, it's the advice that we can give you that you don't get online, but it's also tailor-made to you. You're not just trying to fit a square peg in a round hole.
Sure.
We can tailor-make it so you fit in a circle peg in the circle hole.
Okay, I like the analogy there. So, I'm just thinking now, getting my insurance, as I do, I'm going to get a better deal because I'm dealing with a big company who gets massive discounts. Is that true?
No, not necessarily. So I'm part of a network called the Broker Network, and we are a group of small independent brokers who all come together, and the motto is strength in numbers. So we can go toe-to-toe with the big boys, and we offer some really, really competitive premiums, also with the advice that I've also mentioned before, but also we get certain discounts for our clients. And whereas if you go online and you're getting pushed towards a certain insurer, we have a number of insurers who we can go to and can compete against. And whereas Logic, especially, we don't have any deals with the insurers. We just have deals as part of the group. So any advice or any policy you would take out with Logic is we purely act on the client's behalf and we don't act on behalf of the insurer. So we will put you with the most suitable insurer for your demands and needs.
And the price is competitive as well.
The price is competitive as well, yeah.
Which is what it's all about.
Yeah.
And in terms of services you offer, you mentioned there are certain markets that you particularly target.
So we specialise in houses of multiple occupancy. So you're looking at people who are, student accommodation, professional working tenants who are living in shared housing. Those types are not what you could find really online, and there's not a real product that can cover it, but we have specialist niche markets that offer really, really affordable prices on those types of policies.
So we've talked before, Craig, about businesses having insurance, particularly employment liability. And what I didn't realise when you told me that it is a legal requirement to have that insurance, isn't it?
Yeah, that's correct. So there's only two types of insurance that are legal requirements. The first is motor insurance if you own a car and drive a car. By law, you've got to have your motor insurance. The second one is employer's liability if you are a legal entity with two or more directors. By law, you have to have employer's liability. You also have to have employer's liability, obviously, if you take on any employees. If you are a small company that's not limited, so an unlimited company, and you have just members of the family working, you do not need to have employer's liability by law.
Thank you for that, Craig. Well, we're going to come back and find out more about the business and how to contact you. But meantime, let's take some music.
The Rhubarb Radio Business Review with WakefieldFirst.com.
So Dave Adams back here with the Business Review today with Craig Dinnywell, who's a director of Logic Insurance based in Pontefract. We've already mentioned about employment liability, and you said that's a legal requirement. Mm-hmm. Public liability isn't, but it is something that companies should think about, isn't it?
Absolutely. So especially if you're dealing with members of the public or going out to see clients, those are the type of people that need to be thinking about public liability insurance. So that's possibly the request that we get for the most, especially with tradespeople who, that's the first and foremost thing that come in. I need public liability. A lot of people will ask contractors to see proof of their public liability, so we can offer public liability certificates to act as proof of insurance as well.
I know when we're out and about doing road shows and on the road, the first thing then organisations ask for is that PL, the public liability. Yeah. So you have to do it, and Logic Insurance can help you with that. So how do people get in contact with you when they want to have a chat about the services you offer?
So there's a number of ways that you can contact us, Dave. So the first is by calling me directly on 01977 232313, or they can email us at info@logicins.co.uk, or they can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or can find me directly on LinkedIn.
Excellent. Craig, thanks ever so much for coming into the studios, and I'm sure many companies will be thinking about getting your support. You know where to go now, and I think we'll go back to the music. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you, Dave.
The Rhubarb Radio Business Review with WakefieldFirst.com.
Here to promote the Wakefield District as a vibrant, dynamic and competitive region with global aspirations. For more information, visit WakefieldFirst.com.